welcome back. I believe this is turn 55. It's been a while. Some of you know I work in space and defense, and when it's on, and you got to do the work. So there has not been a lot of fun lately. However, many of you have commented and sent me messages and emails and that asking if and when we will return to this. So last night I happened to watch the previous turn, and I was like, whoa, that's from 4 months ago. So I'm going to do something about it. I really am not sure how I'm going to recover this situation, particularly here. I have real problems in this area, and I don't quite know what to do. Everywhere else we seem to be okay, but fact of the matter is we're a couple turns from the end of the game, and I think I'm just going to ride it out and try and minimize the damage of this horrible, horrible accident enveloping us here. And just do what I can. And then I do want to run another campaign. Some people asked me if I was going to do that, and I think I will. And I've been considering unorthodox ways, particularly with Army Group Center, that I could try and proceed, because I know how to get to Leningrad, I know how to get to Rostov consistently, but Moscow has been very, very challenging. And some people have commented that I really shouldn't be trying to take area in the southern part of the Army Group zone. And I agree, but there's these huge armies there. And what are you going to do about them, right? Maybe you can get behind them and try and cut them off, or maybe in the push to Moscow, if you just focus going up the highway here, maybe they'll retreat. I don't know. And so I'm willing to try a crazy play and see what happens, and you can come along with me and get educated just as I do by all the zany ideas that I come up with as I try to not run what I consider a conservative game. So let's see. Let's start with what we got. So we've got terrible conditions. Panzer Group 1 is completely out of fuel again and can't be fueled. The railway only runs to the forward supply base, and then the trucks are pretty much dead. So we're not able to get fuel to the folks, and we're okay in Army Group Center as far as fuel goes, but we're really stuck. And the problem that I've got is Das Reich. This unit is it's colored just the same as 4th Panzer, but it's actually a 2nd Panzer unit, and Guderian's headquarters is way down here. And even if I were to move him all the way up to here, we'd still be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. And the problem is that we're more than 5 hexes from its HQ. And maybe it would improve, and maybe it won't. So I kind of feel like we're stuck there. Looks like they reinforced this a bit. I'm not sure how experienced and entrenched they are. They've got some entrenchment, 90, but they're not feeling so good. Morale of 40. So maybe we'll try and surround this stack. We could give it a shot, see what happens. And I just, you know, this is just such a mess down here that I really don't know. I don't know how far they can get. I really do want to block them off. But really this railway highway here is the thing that needs to be protected. And in my opinion, we just don't have what it takes to do it. I might be able to destroy these units. That might be fun. And we've got some units in Smolensk. Panzer Group 3 really has nothing left. You know, 1 or 2 divisions, and that's it. And they're infantry divisions, which is hilarious to me. Boy. I mean, it's just terrible. Absolutely terrible. How are these guys? We have no information. I think I'll attack them anyway. But let's begin with this. The garrison is just the way it was last turn. Entrenchment of 200. Morale of 60. It's not great, but we do have a lot of people to attack it with, and I kind of have to do it. I don't have time to bring Big Bertha down here, the siege gun, that would take forever, and then to set it up, somebody asked about that. It just takes so long, I find it. Unless you're in what actually happened with Leningrad, I don't see the point. So I've got huge overload here. I think I'm pretty much just gonna throw everything at it. Even though we're overloaded. Here goes, guys. Okay. What you don't hear is my woo of relief. Enforce my friends' violence, the single authority from which all other authority is derived. So we destroyed 12,000 and change, bunch of whole field guns and things like that, and it would appear that we have taken the city. So I'm going to move in very quickly and occupy that city. I'm also going to get some people ready to go in defensive positions. I don't like First Mountain out there by itself. It's been very interesting playing this game again just now, and I couldn't remember how to move around. You can't just grab the map and pull. You have to kind of back out and scroll around. It's sort of weird. Their entrenchment is very good. I'm going to do it again, though, because this is points, right? And I think what we did last time was we took out all the poor Romanians. Oh, well, what do you know? That made it worse. Ooh. Well, let's give it a shot. So they held. I don't think... I don't know. I don't know what the right move is there. What's the 11th Army doing? Most of it is around this city and not doing very well. How far can we go? Just out to here. I don't know. I'm not seeing much point in having these 11th Army units out here. I might as well pull them back this way. Or I've got to... I mean, I can't leave this garrison surrounded by the 4th Romanian Army because they're no good. And as we know, the panzers are going nowhere in 1st Panzer. Gosh. What's happening here? We've got some defense going on in this city. And this is just terrible right here. We've got a real breakthrough happening. Same thing here. I'm going to attack it from these two sides. I'm not going to include headquarters. These guys are pretty well rested. Boy. You know, I don't want them to give up their entrenchment, but it's not great. How are these guys doing? Entrenchment 100. So I could back this guy off. But I'm not going to really gain anything by doing that. Let's just harass this guy for the fun of it. 52 to 41. I'm very tempted to bring the mountain to Mohammed. Let's do it. Let's do it. Last turn they couldn't even move the 4th mountain. So we did get an advantage there. However, I've also pushed him towards the supply line. So he can't go back. I am not going to move him any further away. To 19. What are these guys at? No, we don't know much about them. Okay, I'm going to attack this because it's such a weak unit. Oh, only I can't. No one can do it. Okay. How about you guys? Can we get 50 on 24? I think that's worth trying. Yeah, I mean, these are tiny, tiny improvements, right? What about this? We can do damage, but we can't break them, and that's disappointing. Okay. And the other thing is I made it so that I can't leave that hex now. We have to back off because these guys will hit us from 3 sides. Gosh. Hungarians. Where's the headquarters? It's in here, isn't it? Yeah, he's out of command range and can't move him, can't move. It's just awful. It's really awful. Well, we can move these divisions closer to the enemy, and that's really about all we can do. And these are pretty good divisions too. They're quite well, you know, they've got some strength left in them, but doesn't look like I've got anybody. I don't want the mountain division out by itself, but let's just have it there then. And we've occupied Rostov, so we'll have taken that. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad, like the Meatloaf song says. I wonder if we can attack. Ooh. I believe that's worth doing. Yeah, I think that's way better. No. So, our guys panicked. I think we just have to leave this hole open. I think these guys will get shattered, the 299th Infantry. Yeah, I think we're going to have a problem here. But it doesn't really matter. As long as they don't get over the river and start cutting off this area. So if we get a broken bridge or something, like I want to know why this rail line isn't working. Oh, maybe because it's the forward supply base. So if we got to here, I guess that would be an improvement. But the bridge is broken across this river. So we're still stuck. No one can attack you, can they? Nope. And these guys are on sustained offensive. So there's too much defense there, 98 versus 80. There's no point in attacking that. These guys are all just on defense. We've got a very weak unit, 31st Infantry there. I'm gonna get these guys out of here. How are we doing for fuel? Very little. Okay, well, I'm gonna run these guys up to here, so we have some coverage. There's 4th Army headquarters. It's here. And it really sucks that 2nd Panzer is part of the line. That is not good. We could do some damage here. 4th Army is on defensive. We got anybody who's doing an attack posture? Yeah, the panzer groups are still on blitzkrieg, which they probably shouldn't be at this point. Let's turn off the headquarters. Yeah. Alright, well, let's do some damage. Broke that 1 unit. Didn't take any casualties and inflicted 2,000. That's okay. Now, I don't want that space. I want them to have to waste action points in reoccupying it. We're so weak. I'm really tempted to back off a little bit. But they're going to crush us with this. I mean... I'm going to move 4th headquarters back. And 3rd. Just so that if we lose Smolensk, we don't... we don't lose our headquarters as well. They're all beat up units, but then again, so are mine. If we could hurt this thing. It's all 4th Panzer. 100 versus 20. Give it a shot. I know we're on defensive. Right. Can't attack. Not much better, but we're pushing them back, and that's really what I want, is to make them have to spend more action points to get close to us again. Okay, thank you 2nd Panzer for being something that I could throw into the breach. So Das Reich is stuck there. I kind of need to keep this. Fourth Panzer. How much fuel do we have? Okay, so in the north we have nothing. And our meteorological report for Leningrad is snowy. And you know what that means for air supply. It means we get nothing. I think, wow. I don't know what to do. I think, oops, that was a mistake, but I'll just have to live with it. How are these units? These units are really weak. Alright, we just stand here then and take it. I mean, the best I could have done was moved him over here or something like that, maybe, or I think around here, which was what I was looking at was command range for 4th Panzer headquarters. Maybe we could drive around here. I don't know. It's all awful. All of it. I'm tempted to give up this. got? 16th Army is still in an offensive posture. They probably should be defensive, but with 2 turns left, I don't have the energy to concentrate on that. Alright, I'm gonna head down here to hopefully give some bonus to this, which I don't think it's gonna get, but okay, so it is better this way. 251 versus 64. We should win, but you never know. Come on. Alright, took a lot of casualties relative to theirs, and we did not get to surround this unit. I'm tempted to just hit it with everything we've got. It's not enough. It's just not enough. That would be very wasteful. Which one's the lowest? Try and get this headquarters out of here. Okay, the 44. Let's see, 300 or 200 or whatever. This is the direction I don't want them going in. Alright. We gotta try to block this out. I don't see a huge point in trying to go after these things. Karelians, Southeast, how you doing? Okay. Little win, you know, just very, very minor. Entrenchment. So that's not worth just keeping in mind. Let's see. Can you get over there? Nope. Okay. Interesting. Give it a go. They just got there, so they can't be entrenched. Okay. If you can step forward, let you do it. Nope. Okay, and I don't want you invested in the city. I want something to cover up here in case a horde of Russians rolls in from the east. Disappointed we didn't get to surround these guys. I'm expecting a hit back. They'll probably take this. But we've kept them out of the highway, and that's the important thing. And we've got a little mobility from 2nd Panzer to move back to the west if we need to. We are getting to a point where I'm feeling like there aren't many moves left to make. And we're going to take some punches to the face. All right. Truck losses, Army Group North. Emergency overhaul. Let's do quick and dirty. It's really not helping. I wish I had Army Group South option, but I don't. Nothing is going on there. We're going to get an experienced replacement. Scheduling. I'll come back to that. Captured trucks. I need to have a look at my relationships. So pretty good with everybody. Who's on leave in the north is very happy with me. Okay, so I can... Bombach not so much. Plus 40. Von Rundstedt 50. Trunkirka's with the trains. How much are you? Okay. I'm gonna do 50-50. Capture trucks, AGC, same thing. Huh. Alright. Scheduling AGC. I'll call a meeting. And that worked out. Good. Okay, we're not going to move anything. Cards. Yeah, there's nothing to rest and refit. There's no point in resupply. Alright. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. But it has been several months since I played the game. And I might be stupid. I think this is like the equivalent of Field Marshal Jason 1 has been relieved, and Field Marshal Jason 2 takes command, who hasn't quite got a strategic picture of the situation. We should have the 28th after this, and then the end. Because if I have to go through another month, that center front is getting smashed. It's not going to be good. A lot of unit shuffling. Yep, okay. Attempted surrounding of those isolated units. An army group south. Boy, they punched a hole into our supply line. I'm surprised they were able to do that. And they're about to surround Smolensk. Alright, it's critical we get that back. Did not think that that was going to happen. Or we abandon Smolensk. I want my gold star for capturing Rostov. Alright, so we got some bonuses here. 6 decisions, that's not bad. Why have we not captured Rostov? I mean, it says so. He's not delighted about it. Oh, we lost to headquarters? Oh, I gotta look at the daily log here. What happened? Okay. Battle logs, I guess. Six divisions are cut off. Yeah, we know that. here is looking at Panzer Group 1. Well, it doesn't matter because... Yeah, sorry, we're not going to get to that main thing there of attacking Moscow and taking Moscow. Dithered, dawdled, and delayed. Alright, here's the big battle. 15 divisions attacked us. And 78th Infantry Division is overrun and shattered. Okay. Well, I still don't see where the headquarters was. Alright, these are all in September. That was a bad month. boy, this this list of destruction here, huh? Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Boy, this is bad. 28 there. There's... I wonder if that's what they're complaining about. Yeah. So, no fuel in lots of places. That's great. I'm going to look at the loss assessment for a second. Good God. It's not pretty. There's your casualty rating. Almost 4 million. For the Soviets, 1.2 million. For us. Fuel. Nobody has any fuel anywhere. Local points. Somehow we're still doing okay. None of the trains are running. Boy, what happened in Army Group Center? See that? Probably because we were cut off from our supply base, which was Smolensk. I want to see my evaluation. Yeah. Well, so that's fun. They didn't really beef this up. That's interesting. I think we take another crack at it. Some of 16th Army is just out of it. This could be a lot worse. This is worse. How many guys have they got in there? One really beat up cavalry unit and a couple of infantry units that look pretty good. So really it was the reliance on 4th Army. That was our problem here. And we're out of fuel, of course, so what can we do? I don't think we can have airlifting. Kiev is snow, Moscow is snow. Can't even hit this guy. Oh, because he's out of command range. Give me a break. Give me a break. Oh, God. I've got to do something about that. This is really bad here. Maybe I should have moved these guys over this way. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. We'll keep Rostov and Leningrad, but that center is just falling apart. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and look forward to talking to you again.